All right, guys. Today, what I'm going to go over with you is how to navigate a listing in the MLS. This is going to be the details report agent view. This is the default view that you'll see whenever you log into your MLS. I'm used to the simpler agent custom, which is this view here. Click on that, you'll be able to see it all on one sheet. There is a video here on Trainual Kindle explaining how to an overview of this one, how this one looks, and where to find everything. Today I'm going to go over the other one, which is again the default. My recommendation would always be to default to the one page. However, some agents like using just the standard one that comes in the default for the MLS. So, purpose of this is just to understand what the MLS sheet looks like and what you're going to be looking for on it. I like to highlight some of the things that I know a lot of my clients will be asking as we're going through the property. So at the very top, you're going to see, of course, the address. It's an active listing, and then you're going to see it's a three-bedroom, 2,800 square feet, built in 2019. These are all questions that you normally get or get more often when you are out showing a property. They're going to ask, well, how many square feet is it, or what year was it built? So just always know where this information is. In the beginning, I would always highlight these things just so I know exactly where I was looking, because I knew those were questions that they'd be asking. Additionally, you'll see the list date, the sales price, days on market, what the taxes are. Again, those are questions that you will be asked pretty often. Single story home, how many garage spaces there are, the subdivision, and then the legal subdivision name. Right below that, you're going to see the remarks or public remarks, and these are the remarks that the public will see when it's on the MLS, when it's Zillow, Realtor.com. These are the remarks that the public facing side will see about the property. So this is the one that your client will see as well. Also, additional general information here, legal description, if it was a recent rehab, new construction, pre-owned, and on the right side, you're going to see the school district. All this information should be verified though, and not based. Don't go just strictly based off of what it says in the MLS. A lot of times you'll get this question as well. What's the exterior, especially if they haven't seen the property and you're just they're calling about it. Just four-side masonry. Is it brick all the way around? What type of roof does it have? Kind of garage parking. And then, of course, neighborhood amenities is also a big one that you'll get, especially if he has a higher HOA or higher HOA fees. So, just those are things you're going to want to pay attention to. Lot size is another one that you'll get a lot. This is about a quarter of an acre. It is a corner lot, and then you'll see other things here, improvements for the particular neighborhood. Senior community, this one happens to be 55 and up community. Energy efficiency, you probably won't get very many questions on this, but at least you know where to find it whenever you are going out showing a property. This particular form you'd want to print out for your client so you can give them a copy of what you're going to be showing them. Generally, I would just staple all the properties I'm going to show them in order and give a copy to the client. Uh, Interior features, room dimensions is always going to be important. You'll see here the room size plus main level. If it was a second level or third level, it would show next to it. A lot of times they're going to ask, are all the bedrooms on the main level? Is there anything upstairs? So just knowing exactly where to find that is always important. So your job is just to really understand how the MLS sheet is laid out, and then just go through it. You don't, of course, have to memorize it, but you want to be able to quickly be able to take a peek at it to know exactly um, what the client's asking for. Here you also see listing information for the listing agent, days on market. You'll see quite often tax information, the any HOA quarterly fees you'll see here as well. If there isn't even an HOA, you'll see it here as well. In this particular case, this has a mandatory HOA. Proposed terms, conventional FHA, VA, Texas Vet Cash. So, of course, knowing where to find this, if you have a client that you know for certain that they have to go VA, and you look at proposed terms and VA isn't listed there, you may want to reach out to the listing agent just to see if they will allow a VA loan. And a lot of times that's going to depend on the condition of the property. So that's just a way to save you some time in the event you don't have to go show a property that you know they wouldn't be qualified for based on their financing. Um, Possession before closing and funding. This one, generally, it's going to be closing and funding, but sometimes if there's a tenant in place, you may have to, it may not be given possession at closing and funding. So just something to keep an eye on. Price per square foot, you may get the question, what type of HVAC, is there natural gas on the property? So you'll see all that here further down in utilities. This is agent remarks, so this is strictly what you would see as the agent. So a lot of times they'll have, um, you know, comments here that are for the agent. The seller is willing to give 5,000 towards closing costs or carpet allowance. That's the stuff you'll see here. Again, agent information, and you'll see here owner of the property, and then how to set up a showing, who the preferred title company is, and then whether or not it has a Supra or a lockbox. You'll see that here as well. So yeah, this is all a few pages. This is again going to be the default one that you see whenever you log into your MLS. There is again the other view, which is called the one-page agent, which has all that information, but it's put in a different way. It's a one-pager. If you look here in Trainor, you will find where Kindle went over how to read that one. So thank you very much.